Hello, LGBTQ community.
Bakla na nga, nakapink pa. Redundant.
Ang macho-macho, kaso Becky.
Si Kuyang Paminta, ayaw pang magladlad.
Ang gwapo sana, kaso bading. Sayang.
Do you get these comments? You are not alone.
We also receive hate comments. Most of the time, it makes us feel bad and depressed.
Stigma and discrimination cause mental health problems, and this is no laughing matter.
If you're an LGBT and you suffer from depression, reach out to your loved ones and talk about your fears of being rejected.
You can also seek medical help, and that's okay.
Take care of yourself, eat well, stay active, and do something you're good at, like singing or dancing here on TikTok.
And most especially, accept who you are. You are a unique individual.
Stop wishing you were someone else.
You are beautifully and wonderfully made.
Ako na naman! Diyos ko po, ano na naman kinalaman ng bibig ko sa bibig niya? Parang awa nyo na, hindi nakagulo yung uso ko, no?
Yan naman ang hindi tama. Kasi hindi utang na loob ng mga anak na binuhay sila ng magulang nila, pinakain, pinaaral. Hindi utang na loob yan. Obligasyon yan ng magulang sa anak. Responsibilidad. Nakakalungkot na may mga magulang na ganyan mag-isip. Kami kasi ng asawa ko, kung ano man yung binibigay namin sa mga anak namin, gusto namin maging maganda ang buhay nila, makapagtapos sila ng pag-aaral, hindi para sa amin, hindi para magbayad sila ng utang sa amin. Gusto namin makapagtapos sila ng pag-aaral at maging maganda ang buhay nila para sa sarili nilang pamilya. Bahala na sila kung tutulungan nila kami o hindi. Pero, yun lang.
Mommy, where's the black?
O, diba? Hindi ako
Where's
makatapos.
my charger?
I don't know.
When you
Alam mo yung pinoin out mo yung tao sa mali niya, tapos in-educate mo siya, tapos pinili pa rin niya maging close-minded? Putang ina mong gago ka! Hinding-hindi na kita kakausapin. Hindi kita
Get me wrong. I wasn't saying you're
Yes,
duty
no, you were wrong.
bound.
You were implying as if I had to follow what Danny Araw says. Well, what is the basis for that?
It was a
There's no
tweet,
basis for
sir.
that.
It was a tweet, spokes, and then it just
Yes,
said
but you
that.
said I had to follow him, and in fact did not do as he did. Then I have no honor or excellence. Is that a fair question?
No,
That's
I
not.
didn't say that, Secretary Roque. I
That's what he
did.
said, though. That's what he said, and that's why I'm calling you out for that.
Secretary
It's not a
Roque,
fair question.
okay, just to be very clear about this, it was a tweet that I read and I asked for your reaction if you would denounce it. And then
Yes,
after that,
it's implying that I should follow what Danny Araw says. And where is the basis? Tell your viewers now. Where is the basis that I should follow what Danny Araw says? It's not just you asking for a reaction. You were pursuing. Will you denounce? See? So it's not just a reaction. You wanted me to answer Danny Araw. Why should I? And is that fair on your end to do
okay,
that?
then if you say that, why should you answer it? And if you answered it that way, sir, then I would have to take it as is. It was just a
Yes,
challenge.
but you're pushing the point.
Well, because,
You're going beyond asking for my reaction.
sir, okay, it's a
Because
challenge.
will you denounce it? You said it on record. The TV recorded it.
Yes, that's
We
right.
have to be fair, no?
I am trying to be fair, Secretary Roque. I was
No,
not.
you are not. You are not. It's as if I don't agree with Araw, that I have no sense of excellence or honor.
Absolutely not. I never meant that. Please don't think that, Secretary
Well,
Roque. I would have
if you
never.
catch me that
I
on
would have
record,
never
then you
meant
can
that.
certainly take offense that I have to follow anyone else's.
Sige, Junjun, ano? Parati ka na kasi mangot kapag inutusan ka?
makano to soji bill, makano to same-sex marriage. Akala mo naman privilege yung hinihingi. Hindi privilege yon, right yon. Alam mo kung anong privilege? Yung hindi nagbabayad ng tax, ganon. Just like the church. I said what I said. And I would just like to say that starting from now on, I will no longer be a part of any religious groups. But I will not lose my faith in God. Because I will not lose my faith in God, but I will lose my faith in humanity. Period. Period.
Malakit na ka tumingin. Looks like the exchange rate just got crunchier. Kamusta kayo dyan sa Pinas? Ito nga pala bagong roaming number ko. I just wanna be part of the top 10. Ulo-ulo lang, di kasama katawan. Pag kasama katawan, sabog, pati laman.
Tangina ninyo, hindi ako papayag.
I still don't understand why we have the argument men can't wear skirts or dresses. Like if pants are unisex, if both girls and boys can wear pants, why can't both girls and boys wear skirts and dresses? Like, why give a piece of cloth a gender? That's so dumb, seriously. Like, nagsalita ba yung skirt na, ay, pambabae lang ako. Wala rin naman nasasaktan ng mga kalalakihan if they wear skirts or dresses eh. And I'm really bothered by some Catholics who throw this Bible verse, Deuteronomy chapter 22 verse 5. A woman shall not wear a man's garment, nor a man put on a woman's cloak. Wala namang sinabing specific kung ano ang man's garment or a woman's cloak. And nung panahon ba ni Jesus, may pantalon, may shorts? They mostly wear cloaks and tunics. I'm a Catholic and I'm sure God wouldn't like you throwing Bible verses to judge people. And lastly, if a straight man wears a dress or skirt, it doesn't change their gender nor sexuality. A person's gender identity doesn't equate to their gender expression.
Bakit gusto mong magkaanak ng bakla?
I really believe na alagaan ka nila pagka matanda ka na. Not to say na hindi ka alagaan kung straight yung anak mo, pero based on my experience, iba mag-alaga yung Becky. And gusto kong ma-experience yung merong excited na bihisan ako, naayusan ako, alagaan ako, parang magiging best friend ko. Na-imagine ko na yung anak ko magiging best friend ko at Becky siya.
Wow.
This one's for couples, 14 questions. Who apologizes the first after a fight? Who's the funny one? Who's more romantic? Who's more patient? Who's the better cook? Who said I love you first? Who takes longer to get ready in the morning? Who's the grumpier one in the morning? Who's more stubborn? Who's the bigger baby when sick? Who's the social butterfly? Who's the messy one? Who works out more? Who requires more attention?
I forgot about this. May continuation pa nga pala siya dito. Kapag nagsama ang dalawang lalaki o dalawang babae at ito ay lumaganap gaya ng ipinapaukala ng Soji Bill, ito ang magiging simula ng kamalayan nating bayan sapagkat hindi sila maaring magkaanak, hihina ang struktura ng pamilya. Ang gabay at impluwensya ng mga magulang magkakaroon ng kalituhan ng mga bata at kabataan at didilim lalo ang kalagayan ng ating bansa at pamayanan. Alam niyo ba may mga babaeng hindi kaya magkaanak or ayaw nila magkaanak? Personally, I have PCOS so hindi ko alam kung magkakaanak pa ako in the future kung gugustuhin ko man. When your only basis for a family is reproduction, don't you think that's kind of problematic? Hindi naman genitals mo yung magpapaaral dun sa mga anak mo. Hindi naman genitals mo yung magbabayad ng tuition nila or magtuturo sa kanila ng values. It's you. It's your love. Love is what builds a family. And guess who has the capability to love? Every single one of us.
Sama mo yung relihiyon sa politika, parang ginagamit yung relihiyon as a political capital. Will you kindly explain that? Ano ba ibig sabihin mo dyan?
Political capital.
Kasi ang relihiyon sana gamitin sa mga bagay na pampanginoon, hindi sa mga bagay na temporal, kagaya niyang eleksyon at pag-i-endorso ng kandidato. Unang-una, yung sinasabi ni Padre Anton, na kailangan daw yung panig niyang tinitindi ay ganun lang gawin. It's a failure. 500 taon na ang Catholic Church sa Pilipinas. Hindi na-solve ang graft and corruption sa Pilipinas. Dahil nga dyan sa endorso ng kandidato at kapapakialam ng mga religious leader. At alam niyo ang ginagawa, nangyayari. Eto, ang nangyayari, kahihiyan pa ng inyong Diyos. Di ba kahihiyan ng grupo ni Almeida na nagpatong pa ng kamay na gano'n, panalo, hindi na panalo.
Okay, how do you react?
Hindi dapat ipatupad ang Sogi Bill kasi masama yan sa religion ko. Bawal yan. Kasalanan yan. Ha? Ayaw mo ba ng equal rights? Gusto ko, pero bawal nga yan sa religion ko. Makulit ka pa. So, simula ngayon, bawal ka na rin kumain ng dinuguan. Kasi, bawal yan sa religion ko. Masama yan. Kasalanan yan. Bakit naman bawal ako kumain ng dinuguan? Eh, hindi naman tayo parehas ng religion eh. Exactly.
It's truly sad when I see Filipinos who are transphobic and homophobic because our culture in pre-colonial times operate in a society that includes more than 2 genders. We don't really learn this at school, but pre-colonial Philippines have a 3rd gender. They're called binabae or binabae. Just like the waria of Indonesia and the mahu of Hawaii, binabae or binabae are not just accepted but also revered. They play a big role in a society such as being a babaylan. Pre-colonial Philippines is very matriarchal and we have more than 2 genders, which is manifested in our language. We don't have pronouns such as he or she. We only have siya or sila, which are gender-neutral pronouns. So in conclusion, being transphobic and homophobic is essentially a colonial mindset. This is why it's really important to learn history. If you're Filipino and you're transphobic or homophobic, you should be ashamed of yourself. Break the chain and decolonize your mind.
Utak reveal if meron man. As a BL content creator, I will use my platform in order for me to inform you guys of what was happening kahapon. So basically, Brother Eddie Villanueva wanted LGBTQ plus people to be in a rehabilitation center in order for them to erase the gay away. Does that make sense? He also said that LGBTQ plus people are being elite for asking more rights, where in fact they're just asking for equal rights. And no, LGBTQ plus people are not being elite in here because they are the ones who is oppressed in here. Okay. Do you hear any news about straight men losing their job because they are straight? Di ba wala? It's like they only see the LGBTQ plus people as an entertainment and not as a human being who also needs equal rights like them. And if you're a BL fan and you do not support equal rights for LGBTQ plus people, then you are a hypocrite. Period.
Shout out to everyone who's a Virgo, Cancer, Leo, Aries, Aquarius, Scorpio, and Sagittarius. You're all emotional little shits who try your best to stay strong while you're truly hurting inside and walk around with the I'm fine attitude, but you're really not fine.
Uy, mang libre ka naman, ang laki-laki ng kinikita mo, ang damot-damot mo. I think people should stop doing this. I really do. Even if they are earning 10,000 a day, they don't owe you anything. Pera nila yan, pinagtrabahuan nila yan, pinaghirapan nila yan. And you are not entitled even for a single centavo. Especially if you have not contributed anything. And kung sila mismo ang mang-aaya na i-treat ka, say thank you. But never demand. I mean, we have to always remember that nobody owes you anything just because they are doing better.
I'm so fucking dumb. Saw about this online. And I guess I forgot about my family. I forgot that I live with them and that they'll see this and ask me, what the fuck is this flag? First of all, I am not ready to come out yet. I don't want to get disowned and go live on the streets with this whole pandemic.
Dami mo sanang papaiyak ng babae. Well, to tell you, being a good-looking person is not a prerequisite para manloko. Kasi in the first place, kapag toxic ka talaga, regardless of gender or physical appearance. And kapag pangit ka na nga, manloloko ka pa. Pick a struggle, sis. Char.
My anaconda don't, 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 my anaconda don't want none unless you got buns, hun.
If you think your partner is gonna complete you, no. This isn't a love story, okay? You don't find the one and suddenly everything is rainbows. You know why? Because it's bound to fail. The right one isn't gonna come and fix all your deep-rooted issues, problems, toxic traits, and other types of needs, emotional, psychological, and sexual. You get into relationships because you love the person, not because you're finding someone who's gonna redeem your self-worth and identity. That's not how it works. It's not their responsibility to fix you. That's your fucking job as an individual to journey towards wholeness. Like, okay, they can help, like love and support, sure. But if you're gonna burn them for not making you grow, yikes. If that's you, figure out what's missing and find ways to make yourself happier and better. Because that way, you can navigate through the relationship responsibly and lovingly, focusing on yourself and your partner. Only you can fix yourself. You got this.
Okay, put a finger down, hate edition. Put a finger down kung ayaw mo sa gay people or lesbian people. Put a finger down kung ayaw mo sa mga matataba. Put a finger down kung ayaw mo sa mga maiitim. Put a finger down kung ayaw mo sa mga pango. And put a finger down kung ayaw mo sa mga mapapayat. Ngayon, meron akong kamao dito at pag nakababa lahat yung daliri mo, lumapit ka dito, ididikit ko lang sa ito. Bakit ka ganyan?
I'm against the soju bill because it's heterophobic. So, ano yung sexual orientation mo? Straight. So, what's your gender identity? Male. So, what's your gender expression? Masculine. So, you technically have soji. Yeah, because soji stands for sexual orientation, gender identity, and expression. Soji. Yeah, but so the soji bill protects you for being straight, male, and, express as a male. So, it means no one can be heterophobic because that would be illegal. So that means the soju bill is not heterophobic. That's right. You just read the bill. Congratulations.
Hi guys. So I think the only difference between me and my DDS friends is the fact that I support politicians. I do not idolize them. For example, if I support a president or whoever that is and they fail at their job, I will criticize them. But my friends, they idolize them despite and in spite of. That's the difference. I think so.
So, if you're a Filipino and you happen to see this on your For You page, please hear me out. So, what's a tomboy? A tomboy is a gender expression. Example is me. I prefer more masculine clothes because it makes me comfortable. Being a tomboy is not equal to lesbian. It is not a sexuality, okay? It is a gender expression. The Tagalog of lesbian is lesbiana, so you take note of that. Like, any straight girl or any female can be a tomboy because it is a gender expression, okay? And to be honest, a tomboy word is kinda offending here in Philippines. Like, it's like a D-slur that you cannot say dyke when you're not a lesbian. Tomboy is not a sexuality, okay? It is a gender expression.
Bisexual daw, pero ayaw sa babae. Didiri sa babae. Lalaki lang yung hinahanap. Never nagkagusto sa babae. Then magpo-post ka ng content na damayin mo lahat ng bisexual at magsasabi na kahinaan ng mga bisexual ay ang ipakasal sa babae. If may jowa kang lalaki, oo. Pero if wala naman, why not? Pakasalan mo, bisexual ka, diba? Pwede naman na sabihin mo na kahinaan ko as a bisexual ang ipakasal sa babae. Pero bakit mo sinabi na kahinaan naming mga bisexual? Ako nga, okay lang kahit may babae at lalaki yung nagagustuhan ko. Then you are not actually a bisexual. You can't accept the fact na gay ka or manly gay, masculine gay. Kasi takot ka lang na mabash or masabihan ka na bakla. That's why you keep claiming yourself as a bisexual. Kasi if bisexual ka, nagkakagusto ka sa botyan, then you are not.
He was always in my heart. Though I stray far, here you are, Jesus, my superstar. I love you, Jesus. I love you, Jesus. You give me reason. You give me.
Now see, this is where I have a problem. If a guy comments that on a girl's video, that's definitely harassment, right? So how am I supposed to feel when you say kiss kita dyan? Gusto mo mapapalik ba ako sa'yo? Nakakatuwa ba yun? De real lang.
May naisip ako! Taray, may isip! Di ba dito sa TikTok may mga grupo-grupo? Like all voice, may random, di ba? Etong naisip ko, what if kung puro bakla yung nasa isang grupo? Feeling ko sabog talaga ang TikTok Earls! Naiinis ang Earls! Tsaka pag nag-isip kasi ang mga bakla ng pasabog na video, ay day talaga naman, OA! Ayoko mag-mention ng pangalan kasi syempre nakakahiya. Mamaya gumawa ako ng video ganito tapos, di ba? Deadma. Tsaka yung ibang gusto kong makita na ganon, verify na kasi kaya parang nakakahiya na. Wala kami mention, baka naman, di ba? Pero ang gandang idea kasi talaga eh. All gays may drama, acting, lahat talaga yun day comedy. Di na kasi oras deserve.
Ito naman nila lahat Pwede talaga ako sa mga lalaking dadaan ka lang sa kalsada tapos sisigawan ka ng 150. Yung mga mukha naman nila pang ice tubig lang. Hoy mga lalaking pagod yung mukha at mukhang bangus na may kidney failure. Tigil-tigilan nyo kami sa mga ganyan. Tigilan nyo kami, baka nga pag naglalaki kami mas pogi pa kami sa inyo eh.
Alam nyo kung ano sa tingin ko ay isa sa mali sa education system natin? Ito ay yung sa murang edad pa lamang ng bata ay tinuturuan na sila na ang gawaing bahay ay pang babae at ang pagtulong sa tatay ay pang lalaki. Na ang paglalaba, pagluluto ay gawain ng babae at ang pagkukumpuni ng mga bagay ay gawain ng lalaki. Those things, yung mga gawain yon ay genderless. Ibig sabihin kahit sino pwedeng gumawa sa kanila. And that's a basic life skill, basic life survival skill dahil kailangan mo matuto magluto, maglaba, maglinis ng bahay, mag-repair ng basic repairs. Kung titira kang mag-isa, katulad na lang ng pag-dorm or pagkakaroon ng sariling bahay kahit wala pang asawa or anak. Sana nga mabago.
So, walay mag-translate ano yung Tagalog gabi Bisaya lang dire. Gusto lang ako i-share ba kung na-experience kayo. So, natulong ako Manila, Boracay, Palawan, sige, ilag yung dugdogo ng mga Bisaya dialect. Ano dun sa Mindanao? Meron kayong ganyan dito sa Mindanao? Palaging gira sa Mindanao? May building kayo dun, may hotel kayo dun, yatay. Unya, karon, diri sa TikTok, mga Tagalog halos, sige, comment na, pahingi po ng iPhone, pahingi po ng pahingi ng make-up, pahingi ng wig. Yatay, sige mo pahinaway sa taga Mindanao na mga ayo, radig ako sa mua. Ay, gid mo, sige. Iba na pa rin nga video, wala rin ko ibuhat diri, nag-story lang yung tinuod. Ban na ito, nagbinisera tayo, banda niya. Ang kanta na yan na ganda nga, fuck me, atay, dili ibanday. Inan lugar? Eban, inan na lugar? Saan mo kan? Char lang.
Miss. Ano yun? Hold up to, magkagagalaw. Nabi ng hold up to eh. Siguro patapon na ang buhay mo. Siguro wala nang nagmamahal sa'yo. Siguro wala nang patutunguhan ng buhay mo. Paano mo alam? Kaya ka na lang nang hold up. Wag ka mang-hold up. Wag mang-hold up. Parang timang naman to eh. To. Lit match up. Kung saan, marami kang pwedeng makausap, Pwede rin katawagan, ha? Talaga? Nang hindi ka nagmumukhang tanga, mga hold up ka, face mask mo bulaklakin, sana okay ka lang. Salamat, pasensya. Ayan na, download mo ni Litmatch app, ha? God bless. God bless you too. Hoy, babaeng tuwalya, bayad mo. Yung wallet ko.
Nakuha pa din.